We are live from Oracle Park here on a Tuesday night. Tonight, the first of two in this interleague matchup between the Toronto Blue Jays and the San Francisco Giants. Giants baseball is next on the show. Johnny Cueto gets the start for San Francisco in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Striding in, Bo Bichette. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
11.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And our first pitch taken for ball 1 as we are underway tonight from San Francisco. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, for me today, the key to winning this ball game begins and ends on the mound. And it has to be early on the attack, getting 0-1. You can't allow these guys to get into count leverage and to hunt your fastball. There has to be execution, down and away, up and in to keep these guys honest, and it has to start from pitch 1.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Swing and a little blooper to center. Pilar moving in. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Now a move over to first. A dive, but he's back. And another throw over. In now, Jonathan Davis. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Bichette on second. Davis at first with no outs. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Three-two pitch. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, you know, the man hitting cleanup has had a rough go of it lately. Looking at the last game, it was 0 for 3, but it was the way he went about that 0 for 3. He didn't look very aggressive, and actually he looked kind of lost to me. I'm wanting to see a different player in that batter's box today.
So first and second with one man gone, and in next the switch hitting power bat of Justin Smoke. And the slider gets the call on the inside corner.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. First and second now, one man out. Off speed pitch, just missed inside.
1-2.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
No, that's
and he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Pilar is there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the second out. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. So it's first and third with 2 away, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate, and he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate, and with that the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. Now it'll be the Giants' turn. No score. Ryan Borucki gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
So coming to the plate, number 7. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, number 7.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. And that'll be the first out of the inning. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I think Brendan Belt is a guy to watch out for. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Digging in now, Joey Rickard. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, you know as well as I do, we were down there today on the field. This team is kind of in a little bit of malaise. They need to find a way to snap out of it. Tough homestand, only able to squeeze out 1 win. This is a huge momentum game for this team.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Slapped hard the opposite way. Richard is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But that'll be off the right field wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Standing in now, number 5, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with 1, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher's standpoint, Hero. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double, finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
And they start him out away with a cold strike. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he's back standing. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Two out with the man at first. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. Now this will rattle up against the wall. Runner takes the turn at third, headed home. He comes across to score as they extend their lead to 2.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 7 homers, 18 driven in. And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit to short. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Second inning now from San Francisco. It's the Giants 2, the Jays nothing. So stepping in, Reese McGuire. He was 1 for 3 in the ball game back on Sunday.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Here's Randall Grichuk, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here's the first pitch to him, and that misses for ball 1. McGuire aboard here at first with nobody out. A ball and a strike.
Playing 11.
Ready on 1 and 2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And behind the plate, world champion, former MVP, former Rookie of the Year. He's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of this pitching staff.
Now batting, number 8. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Now in the box, Ryan Barucki. First pitch on its way. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
He's set, and the 3-0 offering comes with a slider. 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. This is pulled into right. Rickard is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Toronto. They're down 2-0. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
2 strikes.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them. Drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment. Able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Into the box now, Buster Posey, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Looking at his career totals, Posey enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. Here comes the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
The 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Richard is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
The pitcher, Johnny Cueto, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Crawford leads off first with one away. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number one in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, number 7.
At the plate, number 7. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that misses inside 1-0.
1-0.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Bichette's got it. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. 1 left for San Francisco. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Back to the top of the order now. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette.
Number 11.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Bichette, just 21 years of age. He was taken in the second round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys. Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Lifted down the line in left. But this will land untouched. The next 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Davis. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A bouncer to the left side. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 27.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First delivery to him on the way. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. 2 out, nobody on. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. No problem over there for the baby giraffe belt, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now at the plate, Joey Rickard, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The right fielder, Joey.
First pitch on its way. Ball 1. Rickard is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. The 1-0. Hit high and deep out to left field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, Batty, you can't fold the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
In now, Brandon Belt, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Now batting.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Into the box, number 5. No balls and 1 strike. Comes set, and the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runners are at first and third with none out. Lined into right, a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Next to the Giants.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Coming to the plate now, Kevin Pillar. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
The 1-0. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Into the box now, Evan Longoria, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Line, but speared on a hop. The second for 1. The smoke at first, and they get them both.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Standing in now, Brandon Crawford, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-0. Grounded to short. Bichette gathers it in. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Giants 4, the Jays nothing. Standing in, Justin Smoke. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
A ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Now at the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. First offering on its way. Hard hit ball to short. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Stepping in now, Reese McGuire, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Hernandez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Here it comes on 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. There is Crawford. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check. They trail here 4-0. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with manager Bruce Bochy, and he's really pleased with how they've performed in run-scoring opportunities in this one. As a team, they're hitting over 500 with runners in scoring position, something that is way easier said than done. So undeniably, that's been a huge factor in this game.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Digging in, Buster Posey. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
3-0 pitch on its way. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. First walk, here it comes. Way right. Grichuk is under it. 1 away.
Now batting.
All right, so time now for the Blue Jays Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects performing at high levels in the upper minors. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Johnny Cueto. First pitch of the at-bat. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. All right, back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 7.
Digging in once again, number 7. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Pitch on the way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. The 1-2. Takes this the other way to right. Grichuk is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Giants down in order. They lead it 4-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The second baseman, number 8.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And he'll try to pull back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Digging in, Ryan Barucki. A textbook sack bunt situation here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there, and sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Into the box, Bo Bichette, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And this one's Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Hit to third. And that's the second out.
Now batting, number 49.
Ready once again, Jonathan Davis. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set and the pitch. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hard hit towards center. Pilar is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for Toronto. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. That'll bring in Joey Rickard. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
The right fielder, Joey.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Rickard.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. On the ground to the left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
First baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line to the right side. But that's a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants first baseman. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting, number 5.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 5. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 1-0 home. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, when you're behind in a count like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Called strike on the sinker, 2-2 now.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Lined into right, a base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Well, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Number 70 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 70.
Kevin Pillar will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull a string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
Comes set with the 0-1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. And another snap throw to the bag. And the runner back safely. There is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Giants leave 1, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. Right side, fielded cleanly by Belt, and they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the first baseman, Justin Smoke.
1 out now in the Toronto 6th inning, and in next the switch hitting power bat of Justin Smoke. First offering on its way. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
2-0 now. 1 out, nobody on. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
The 2-1 home now to Smoke. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Swing, strike 2.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
Look out, hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Boy, D-Roll, the pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. This is another example of they're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into that bullpen.
Into the box now, Reese McGuire, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 1-1 pitch. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Hernandez is off of first with 2 away.
No.
So a full count now, and with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you were a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
The payoff pitch one more time. Popped up. Belt waits on it. And the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. They're down 4-0. So in now for San Francisco, Evan Longoria, as he'll get things started in the 6th for the Giants.
Longoria.
First offering on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Another 0-2 home. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Standing in now, Brandon Crawford. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Up next for the Giants, the catcher, Buster.
Here's Buster Posey now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. First and second here with nobody out. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Up next for the Giants, the pitcher, Johnny.
Digging in, Johnny Cueto comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. The 0-1 delivery. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Misses. Ball 2.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Second and third here, one man out. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, number 7. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike one. Crawford at third with two away. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Ball.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with two away.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Once again a 3-2, and he goes and chops this one out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Giants will have to be content with just the one. We're through 6 full. It's the Giants 5, the Jays nothing. Back here in San Francisco, Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, there you see our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. So digging in now, Rendell Grichuk. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
The 1-0 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now the 2-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike one.
He's gotten a favorable call or two at the plate in this at bat, so that take on 2-0 is probably a result of feeling like the umpires got a pretty tight zone. Didn't go his way that time, though.
The 2-1 home. To short. Crawford's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, number 8.
Stepping up to the plate, number 8. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Number 13 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 13, Lourdes Gurriel.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Smoked on the ground left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
0-2, here it comes. That misses. 1-2.
20-12, 1-2 to count.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Two out with the man at first. A bouncer up the middle. Crawford to his left. He's there. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for Toronto. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Number 67 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Now pitching for Toronto, number 67.
So striding forward now, Joey Rickard. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Joey Rickard.
From the stretch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first. Hit on the ground to third. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. Now at the plate, Brandon Belt. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And Belt will lay off ball 4 as he's able to reach on the base on balls.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Digging in and looking for more, number 5. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Rounded softly down the line toward first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Belt, base runner at first with 1 out. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. So far this year against Southpaws, number 5 is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
His batting average right now.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now
had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Into the box, Kevin Pillar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Giant center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Two and 1 the count to Pillar. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for San Francisco as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Number 65 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 65.
Stepping in for the Jays, Jonathan Davis. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. The Giants are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Matty V, what a nice performance in this one. 7 shutout innings. Watching from the dugout now. Hard to believe that he could pitch any better than he did through the first 7 innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
1-0.
Now the 1-0 is a slider that misses below the zone.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Too high, and it's 3-0. One out, nobody on. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Now batting, the first baseman, Justin.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Justin Smoak. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Hit hard up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Into the box now, Teoscar Hernandez, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Here's the first pitch to him. Heading out toward shallow right. Rickards under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The batter, number 10.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Reese McGuire. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Ball.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
Now the 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Guerrero over at second. Smoke on at first with 2 down. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2 is looked at for ball 3. Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Standing in, Rendell Grichuk. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. The 1-2 is high and outside for a ball.
The playing speed, 2-2.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. So striding in, Evan Longoria. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
The third baseman, Evan Longoria.
He's set and the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Back up the middle. The chef picks it up cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter, number 35, shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Settling in now, Brandon Crawford. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Bases are empty, one man out. 3-0 now. A former MVP waiting on deck in the form of Buster Posey. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
In now, Buster Posey, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Popped him up. But this will land untouched. Now the 1-1 pitch is outside for a ball.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Runners off for second. Lifted in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Hernandez. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 65.
Number 19 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 19.
And he fouls this one off. Crawford leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Down and away, ball 1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
The 2-2. Line drive to center field. Davis will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Giants leave 1, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Tony Watson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 56, Tony Watson.
Next to bat for Toronto, number 8. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Number 8.
He's set. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Watson is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box. You have no idea what's going to happen.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. The 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Devin Travis will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Here's the 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
From the stretch. Slider laid off for a ball. Here comes the 1-0. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball.
1 strike.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Final strike for the Blue Jays. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
At the plate, Jonathan Davis. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
A runner on first with 2 away. Changeup laid off down around the shins. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And he'll make the catch to end it for the final out. And the Giants have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Giants jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Johnny Cueto earned his 5th win of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.